Hi everyone, my name is Celeste. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. Today's class is going to be focused on our hamstrings. Now, before we begin, I would like to very briefly explain why we're doing what we're doing. So if you don't fancy listening to me chatting about the hamstrings, then please feel free to skip me all the way up to this minute and go ahead and start with the class. So I wanted to make a hamstring video because I am very well aware of how intense yoga can be on the hamstrings. And I am referring to intensity, not necessarily something good. We spend a lot of time folding and stretching the hamstrings, like a lot of time, down dog, forward fold seated. It's a lot of stretching on the hamstrings. Plus, depending on the lifestyle that we have, if maybe we have an office job and we spend a lot of time sat down, we are on this position, hamstrings are stretched, everything is like loosey-goosey, and in the end, we kind of lose a little bit of the strength of our hamstrings. And what's even worse is that we might even injure them by stretching them so often. So on any muscle really is a great idea to keep a balance when it comes to the way a muscle can contract and the way a muscle can relax. We must have both. So today we are gonna be working on both, a little bit of strength and flexibility of the hamstrings. So without saying anything else, let's get to the class. So for today, I do recommend having blocks. If you do not have blocks, it's okay, you can do it without them, or perhaps you can find anything that resembles a block in your house and bring it to you because we might use them. So today we're gonna start laying down on the mat, on our back, so make your way there. And once you are on the floor, your entire back is resting on the mat. Take your legs out long, relax your arms beside you. And let's take these first few moments to arrive to our practice, to ground before starting to move. I invite you to take a deep breath in through the nose and let the air go all the way down to your tummy. Feel your tummy expand and your chest. And the softest, chillest exhale through the nose as well. Feel the tummy contract. I invite you to close your eyes, should you wish to. If that's not comfortable for you, perhaps you want to soften your gaze down or keep your eyes open. But if you do choose to keep your eyes open, I do invite you to fix your eyes in a point on the ceiling. Feel the weight resting on the mat. Take your attention to the way your physical body feels right now, the way you feel emotionally. Perceive whether your mind is very busy and active. And maybe we can take our attention to our breath. Remember using our breath as an anchor and as a guide to bring us back into the present moment. You can do this throughout the class, throughout your life really, at any moment that you wish to. Whenever you feel the mind gets too busy and out of your practice, bring it back through your breath. Let's take our attention to our feet, our ankles. We're going to scan the body for perhaps any tension that you might be able to release just by focusing on it. So up through your shins and calves, knees, the front and the back of the knees, your hamstrings and thighs, your hips. Feel the heavy weight of the hips resting on the mat. We go slowly up into our low back, thoracic, and our upper back. Feel the weight of your shoulders resting on the mat. Your shoulder blades are grounding on the floor. Feel the front of your body, your groin, your belly, your chest. Then we go up to the neck, front and back. Feel the weight, the very heavy weight of your head against the floor. We go down the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and fingers. Perceive the way your fingers are resting. Compare one side to the other one. Maybe the left hand is a little bit more, the fingers are more curled than the right, or vice versa. And we take a big, very, very soft inhale through the nose, expanding the belly, allowing the air to flow all the way in from the top to the bottom of your lungs. Feel the expansion, and then very, very gently, even more gently, we softly exhale through the nose. Try to make the breath soundless. Amazing. Now we're gonna open our eyes if they were not already open, little by little. Great, well done. Let's wiggle. Let's just wiggle a little bit the toes, the feet, the wrists and fingers. Bring your knees towards your chest. And let's do a bit of sensory, as usual, to our legs. So we rub the upper leg. Maybe we can go one leg at a time. Rub your bum cheek, your glutes, your hammies. Give your hammies a lot of love. Then your thighs and knees. Go to your calf and do any movement that you need to actually do this. Again, don't worry about the shape. Calves and shins, ankles. And all the way to your feet, one at a time. Toes, rub the toes, the arches, the sole, the heel and the ankles, the top of your foot. Also, then we change the leg. Rub the entire upper leg very thoroughly, your glute, knee and back of the knee, calves and shins, and your foot, ankles. Remember to go all the surface of the foot, the toes, even between your toes. That's a good idea too. Ankles, a lot of love. Awesome. And do a little bit of tapping on the legs, on the hammies. Well done. Waking them up because they're gonna work a lot today. Great. Now, take the legs out long, actually up. Sorry, the sole of your feet is going to be facing the ceiling. Now I would like you to bend your knees, bring them closer to your chest, but not too much. Enough for you to be soft on the hamstring. And then what we're going to do now is ankle circles. So perhaps you want to open your legs, separate them slightly, and we're going to start to do some ankle circles. And try to, my ankles are super crunchy today. And try to isolate the movement to the ankle as much as you can, rather than using the entire toes and everything. Just try to really do this movement, come from the ankle. I know it's very hard for me as well to not use the toes. And then the other direction. Awesome. Then bringing them closer together. Keep the knees bent. And now we're going to flex and extend. So when we extend the ankle, dorsiflexion, we bring the toes towards down, so towards our body, and we press up through the heels. But I want you to really, really, really do that. Really press your heels up and bring your toes back. And perhaps you start feeling your calves stretching. And then we point the toes. And then we flex and point. Give me a few more. Remember to, throughout the entire class, keep a soft breath in and out through your nose. Yes, awesome. Now, heels up, pressing against the ceiling, toes down. Really engage. So your calves, you should be feeling your calves now because your heels are pressing so much towards the ceiling. And from there, bring your heels without losing this flexion, more extension of the ankle, but dorsiflexion. Without losing this, we're gonna bend the knees and bring the heels towards the bum. Now, your shins are probably on fire right now as well. And really press your heels towards your bum. Really, 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 really feel those hamstrings. Remember to keep the heel pressing out and the toes in. And go, 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 go. And relax. Ooh, shake the legs. Tap your shins. Now, of course, the shins are working because when we dorsiflex, your shins contract. So they're working hard and your calves are stretching. When we do this, we are contracting the hamstring when we bring the heels towards the bum, just FYI. So take the legs up, press the heels up and bring the toes down. Really, really press and don't lose the engagement and bend the knees. Bring the heels towards your bum. Really press, 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 press. Go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. And release. Shake the legs. Well done, team. Maybe tapping on those calves, on those shins. Yes, well done. Feet. Place your hands behind your knees. And if your spine allows for it, let's do a little bit of rock and roll. Remember to keep the spine super round. Super round. If you do not like doing this or you don't fancy, just go to a Tadasana and wait for us there. And once you find enough momentum, we go all the way up to a Tadasana. Yay, you're doing so good. Okay, from here, let's start rubbing our hands because we're gonna do a little bit of sensory in the upper body too, because why not? It's always a good idea. So rub your hands, rub your wrists, rub your upper arms, your elbows, and the shoulders. All the way back, as far as you can get on the shoulders. The chest, rub the chest, whooshy, whooshy. Rub where the chest meets the shoulder, the collarbones. Nice, the face, do some washing the face motion, but very gentle. Remember to be a rubbing motion, not a pressure, it's not a massage. A massage. Then perhaps your scalp a bit. Yay, don't worry if your hair gets messy. Nice, well done. Rub the belly all the way, your rib cage, and then down, lower belly, groin. Give me some movement as well. Okay, perfect. So now let's take the weight to our right leg. We're gonna bring the left heel towards our bum. Already hamstring activation right there. Now we're gonna hold a little bit. If at any point you get a bit crampy, you know that it's too much, so you can release a bit the tension on the hamstring. I am not you, so I don't know when this is happening, so I count on your judgment to regulate and moderate. Keep it pressing. Remember, whenever we do this, we are always gonna want to be pressing out through the heel. Out through the heel. The toes are gonna get closer to our body and we are gonna bring the heel towards the bum. So our foot is in this dorsiflexion. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Now, bend the right knee, hinge of the hip. Don't lose the engagement on the hamstrings. Hinge of the hips. Take your torso down halfway. Keep the hamstring engaged. Lift it up. and bring the knee to meet the other knee, and then kick up. Bring the knee to meet the other one. One last time up, glutes engage. And then straighten the left leg and step, big step back. Place both your hands to frame the front foot. Strong through the arms, strong. And then lift the right leg off, bring the heel to the bum, knee to chest, and then place the right knee down for a half tabletop. The left leg is straight, long, and we're gonna press the heel back and take the weight back as well to stretch our calf. Remember to keep breathing in and out softly through your nose. Now take the weight a little bit more towards your hands. Lift the left leg up. Bring the knee towards the chest. Flex the foot, so dorsiflexion, so ankle extension. And bring the knee towards the chest and the heel towards your bum. Really compress. If this is too hard on your hands, you can stand on blocks on any height that you wish to create a little bit more space. You can even go into your tiptoes. So keep the heel pressed towards the bum, bring the knee to the chest, round the spine, compress, and take the left leg out long for a half split. So you're standing on the left ankle and on the right knee. Now we're gonna bring the blocks. Grab them blocks on the height that you like the best. I'm gonna use the middle height. So what we're gonna do is press the heel, bend, first slightly bend the knee, very micro bend, and press the heel down towards the mat. Really press it. Feel the engagement of your hamstrings. Press, and then lift the torso slightly, point the toes and lift the leg up. And then flex, place the heel on the mat, and again, we press against the mat, keep pressing. You will feel the back of your leg completely engaged. Press, and then point the toes, lift the torso slightly round the spine, and whoosh, lift the front leg up. Last time, dorsiflexion, place the heel on the mat, drop the torso a little bit more and press the heel down. Remember to keep slight bend on the knee. Press it, and then round the spine, lift the torso slightly, point the toes and lift the leg. Yes, well done. Now place the heel down, release the blocks. Place your front leg on the mat for like a low lunge, and now we open it to the side for a low lizard. And now, let's pay attention to the contact the arm can do against the knee. So your knee is gonna be pressing towards your body at some part of your arm probably. It's gonna be pressing against your body. And from there, we're gonna take the hips back and straighten the left leg. Bring it back to the low lizard and then take it out. Remember to keep pressing your left knee against your body. Bring it forward, keep the spine nice and long. Remember to not collapse into the neck or have the neck drop down. Keep it in line with the spine, go forward. Take your hips back and straighten the left leg. Forwards, last time. And forwards. Now heel toe your front foot towards the center. So both hands are gonna be framing your front foot. And then we take the weight back. The hips are gonna be towards sitting on the heel. And we bring the front leg to wrap the right leg. Open the right shin towards the outside. And we sit back on our bum for a shoelace. Well done, team. Wiggle your weight. Remember that if shoelace this way is too uncomfortable, you can always do it more square. Ankle to knee, and place a block underneath, between your knee and the ankle. Find your way. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale and fold slightly. Don't use your hands, use your active muscles. and perceive the sensation that you feel when you need to keep this pose active. Perfect, well done. Now bring your torso up. Cross your legs the opposite way, but don't cross them fully. Just cross your ankles like so. And now a little challenge. We're gonna try to stand up on the outer edges of our feet. But if you think that this is too much or your ankles are a little bit wobbly and you don't really want to do this, remember that it's always the option to just stand up as it is. Don't worry too much. But if you do want the challenge, the left leg is underneath, the right leg is on top. We kind of need to find a little bit of momentum to lift ourselves up, and we're gonna be cross-legged. Now the front foot is gonna be fully resting on the mat, the entire sole of the foot, and the left leg that is behind, we're gonna tilt the foot to be standing on the outer edge of the left leg. So like so, as you can see. And from there, we're gonna inhale and grow tall, tall, tall. Exhale and very, very soft, very gently, because we need to measure until where we can go. We're gonna fold the torso down. You can slightly bend the front leg. Fold it, until you start feeling a sensation on the outside of your left ankle. And breathe. Keep breathing. Inhale, lift the torso halfway. Unwrap the leg. So both your legs are gonna be next to each other. Inhale, grow tall, 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 long through the spine. Exhale and fold. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat for a down dog. And then wave your spine to a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows and go all the way down to the mat and tuck your toes. Inhale, lift the torso slightly for a cobra. Exhale, tuck under your toes and push it up and back for a down dog. Now very gently walk your feet softly, tiptoe, tiptoe to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, strong through those glutes, and we stand up for a Tadasana. Amazing. Okay, now let's do the other leg. So take the weight towards the left. Bring the right heel towards your bum. Remember to keep this dorsiflexion and pressing out through the heel, but at the same time we press the heel towards the bum. Really press it. Make a sandwich with your calf and your hamstring. Imagine you had a really tiny little, maybe like a pencil at the back of your knee, and you needed to keep it there. You needed to keep it safe without moving. Really press, press, press and hold it. You've got this, you have got this. We're all in this together. Nice, for 3, 2, 1, and then keep the engagement there, but fold through the hips and take the torso down slightly. And now, as we keep the heel pressing towards the bum, we lift the right leg up, so the heel is gonna try to touch the ceiling, and then bring it down and up. Glute engage and down and up and down. One more. And then take the right leg out long, 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 and step it back for a high lunge. Frame the front foot, strong through the arms, and then bring the left knee to chest for a three-legged plank. Inhale here and exhale and rest your left shin on the mat. Strong through the arms and press the right heel back. You're gonna start feeling the calf stretch, the right calf. Remember to keep breathing. And from there, maybe take your left knee back slightly. Again, remember that you can use the blocks to support you on this one. Lift the right leg up, bring the right heel to the right bum, and then really press it together. Press the heel towards the bum. Remember the pencil at the back of your knee. You cannot drop the pencil. And then bring the right knee to the chest. And there's double compression on the hip because you bring the knee to the chest, and on the hamstring because you're bringing heel to bum. Really, 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 really compress and bring the knee to the chest as much as you can because we need to thread the leg between the hands, and whoosh. We take it out for half split. Grab the blocks. If you want to do this without the blocks as well, it's all good. So, first of all, remember, dorsiflexion, slight bend on the right knee, and press the heel down towards the mat. Press it, press it, press it, press it a lot. Press in for 3, 2, 1, and then slide round on the spine, point the toes and lift the leg up. And then down, place the heel down, dorsiflexion, slight bend on the knee, and press against the mat. Press, press, press. You've got this, press it a little bit more. And then point the toes round the spine and whoosh. Lift the leg up with your toes pointing. One last time, rest the heel down, press against the floor, press, 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 press. Yes, and then point toes and lift it up. Amazing, well done. Place the front foot on the mat for like a little low lunge. And then we're gonna bring the right leg to wrap the left leg. Open the shin on the left leg towards the right and sit your bum back for a shoelace. Remember, again, please modify as we go. If you feel like, okay, that's shoelace, I cannot do it. Remember, you've got the box option. Once you find your comfy position, inhale and grow tall. Without using the hands, we fold. Don't use them, don't need them. Perceive the feeling on the entire body, just because you need to hold this position without using your hands. So there's a lot of muscles active here to keep you, but to allow you to fall as well. And then on an inhale, we come up to seated. Cross the legs opposite way. So the right leg is gonna be under, the left leg is gonna be over. Ankles are very close to each other, as if you were doing this, but with your feet, with your ankles. Remember to be standing. You're gonna be resting your feet on the outer edges of both your feet. Find momentum or just stand up, you choose. Find a little bit of momentum to wish. Take you up to standing. Front foot, rest the entire sole on the mat, and the right is on the outer edge of the foot. As you can see from there, you probably can see the sole of my right foot. So the sole of the right foot is facing the left. Inhale, grow tall. You can micro bend the left knee should you wish to. And exhale, and from the hips we fold. And if you feel like, nah, here I can already feel everything, I don't want anymore, keep your body actively there. Or perhaps you want to grab the blocks and rest on the blocks. Wherever you go. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your head if you're in a fold. Feel the sensation created on the outer ankle of the right leg. Can you feel it on your hamstring too? And then inhale, halfway lift with the torso, unravel your legs. Inhale here, exhale, fold, place your hands on the mat and walk your hands towards the front. Well done, team. You are doing absolutely amazing. Now let's bring the right heel towards the bum. Same idea. Remember to press through the heel. Press, press, press. And give me some hip circles, leg circles, whatever you want to call it, with your right leg. 3 towards the front and 3 towards the outside. Well done. Once you finish your 6th one, bring this right knee towards the chest without moving the arms, and then cross the right ankle over the left knee. Open the right knee out, and then bend the left leg. I got so crunchy ankles today. Strong, strong, strong. Perhaps you want to wiggle the hips side to side. And then straighten the left leg. Place the right foot next to the left. Give me a little pedal, perhaps a shake of the hips. And then bring the left leg, heel to bum. And give me some circles. 3 forward. To keep pressing the heel towards the bum. And then 3 out. The pencil is at the back of the knee, don't let it drop. Also, once you did the last one, cross the left ankle over the right knee and open the left knee out. And as you do so, bend the right knee. Remember to keep breathing, soft in and out through the nose. And then we bring left leg on to a down dog. Wave your body to a plank. Inhale here. Exhale vinyasa, either chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhale it, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Down dog with super bent knees. Amazing. Now we bring the right heel towards the bum. Bring the right knee to the chest and take the weight towards the front for a 3-legged plank. Then open the right knee towards the right and the heel will go towards the left hand. And then we drop it for a pigeon, but do not untuck the back toes just yet. Remember that you can do this pigeon as it feels comfortable. If your knee feels funny with a 90 degrees, I cannot really open my front leg 90 degrees. I have this V shape, which to me, super comfy. So just find your comfortable pigeon. Now keep the back toes tucked, really strong through the glutes, and try to lift the torso up slightly. So we're on an active pigeon. Now, slide your back leg back a little bit more. Drop your torso slightly. Lift it up, glutes engage. Drop the torso. Lift it up. You've got this. Drop the torso. Lift it up. One more. Drop the torso. Lift it up. And now we stay with the torso up and then we drop the hips and lift them up. Drop them down. Lift them up. Strong through both legs. Lift it up. One more. Lift it up. And then place your hands on the mat and tuck your back toes. And we can go to a passive pigeon. Now, remember you can place a block under your left bum cheek to make this a little bit more comfortable. And you can stay as high as you wish for this pigeon. We stay for 3 breaths here. And perceive the position of the back leg. Maybe you have a little bit of like a banana foot. Try to place the front of your foot at the center on the mat. Keep the right foot perhaps in dorsiflexion, like pushing out through the heel, like we've been doing on the class. And then inhale and lift the torso. Place your hands on the mat. Tuck under your back toes. Come to a 3-legged plank and take it back to a downward facing dog. Awesome. Now bring the left heel towards the bum. Really press it, press it, press it. Bring left knee to chest. Really press it, still pressing the heel and the knee to the chest. And then open the left knee towards the left and take the foot, well, towards your right hand, but remember it doesn't have to be there. Slide your back foot slightly. Inhale, lift the torso up. Exhale without moving the hips, drop the torso. Inhale up, strong through the glutes. And down, and up, and down, and up, and down. We're all in this together. Last one, up, and down. And now come up with the torso, and we take the back leg a little bit back, and we drop the hips down, and up, drop it down, and up. 2 more, drop it down, and up. You've got this, last one, and up. Perfect team. Now place the hands on the mat and tuck your back toes. Remember, you can use the block or a cushion or anything really under your left hip to make this pigeon even more comfortable. Check that your leg behind is not bananaed. And then we exhale and we drop it down as far as you want to go. Keep a really soft and smooth breath in and out through your nose. Awesome. On the next inhale, lift the torso, stand your hands on the mat, tuck under your back toe, strong through the arms and three-legged plank, and take it back to a child's pose. Inhale here, exhale, drop your knees, sit back on your heels, sweep the legs towards the front for an amazing, very well deserved Shavasana. It's Shavasana time, so make your way there. Take your legs out long, take your hands out long beside you, palms facing up. Let's take a big releasing breath, inhaling through the nose. Softly sigh it out. And we use these last few moments to check in, to seal our practice. Perceive the sensations in the body, the energy created through the class. Can you feel your hamstrings a little bit more than at the beginning of the class? And relax, relax your jaw, relax your face muscles. Feel your weight melting down. Feel the earth holding you, holding your weight, holding your energy. Remember that sometimes when we let the ego move us, we might go into poses, trying to really get the pose as deep as possible and not really listening to what our body needs. And sometimes this can bring injuries or discomfort. So it's always a better and way smarter idea to really connect to your body, to really perceive and check in with what your body wants. And it might be that today you do it one way and tomorrow you do it differently, and it doesn't matter and it's all good. Remember that being honest with what we want is always the best idea, not yanking into our muscles or our joints. Our entire beings are a constant balance between tension and relaxation, and we can mirror this into every aspect of our life. There are always moments of action and strength, and there always has to be moments of relaxation and release. Too much or too little might mean lack. Very gently bring some sensation to our body, a little wiggle on the toes and the fingers, perhaps circle the ankles and the wrists. At your own time, you're going to roll to one side and pause there. And when you're ready, bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position, cross-legged or kneeling, the one you choose. Place one hand on top of each other at the heart center. Inhale and grow tall, tall, tall. Imagine a string attached to the crown of the head, pulling you up. Let's take these last few moments to appreciate, to thank ourselves for showing up, to thank our body for being so awesome. Picture your hamstrings in your mind and thank them for being so cool, for being there, helping you walk, helping you move. So let's take a big releasing breath to finish this class. Inhale through the nose and sigh it out. Palms together. All right, well done everyone. Thank you so much for coming into the class, for showing up. Even if you did half the flow and you didn't want to do it anymore, or if you did whatever you fancied and you just heard me talking but you didn't do anything of what I said, well done. I absolutely encourage this. The time that we take on the mat is really for ourselves, and whatever your teachers, me or anybody else tells you is just suggestions that you don't necessarily need to take, or that you can take partially and modify. So I think it's very important in yoga that we really listen to what our body is telling us, because that's the only way that we can thrive as unique individuals. So I hope you have enjoyed this flow. I have another hamstring flow should you wish to. You'll see the video popping up somewhere around me. If you do like it and you think that somebody else might benefit from it, perhaps you want to share the love, subscribe to my channel for more weekly content, and hit the notification bell to be the first one to find out when I post a video. And I will see you on the mat very soon. Bye bye.